All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today, my beautiful Aquas. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome back to all of the former subscribers and welcome to all of the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and jump into this monthly energy pick a card reading. Keeping in mind that we're focusing and diving a little deeper into this self-esteem energy. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. We're going to get into it in a minute because y'all are different. Y'all are different, and I feel like for many of y'all self-esteem is spopping. It's on fleek. But anyway, or needs to be, right? You're coming into a place of it because the beautiful thing that you got, and they're gonna have me diving in, I see. But this came out during shuffle for all of you. I hadn't even gotten into the pile selections yet. So you're gonna need to accept this. The beautiful Freya. Alright? Anyway, we'll get into it in a minute, but it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these energy readings are intended to be timeless. Just depends on your timeline and when you view this, okay? If you refer back to the 2021 predictions, you know, it will have a specific, I believe this is maybe April for you. But honestly, like I said, it really doesn't matter because it just depends on when Spirit guides you to see this particular video, okay? Time and energy are fluid, which is why I say it really doesn't matter. And that means you could have already gone through this, you could currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy and advice that Spirit has for you in the reading or readings, all right? So keep in mind that these are general. Not all may apply to you. That's okay. I might not even be talking to you. I might be talking about just the collective energy overall, where the planets are, what's going on in your city, state, government, the energy you're surrounded by, you know, whoever, whatever, wherever, okay? Don't Monica's coming through. Don't take it personal, baby. Unless you need to, right? Spirit will move you and let you know. So I also do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female, but I will say he, she in reference to masculine and or feminine energies, all right? So roles may be reversed, flip-flop yourself as you need to. Don't force it. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Don't come to me talking about your toes or your feet hurt because I didn't do what you did, all right? My beautiful Aquas. I do believe that is all that I need to say in regards to that. And in speaking of choosing, going where Spirit guides you, just please take your mindful deep breaths, get into your Zen, allow Spirit in, pray, you know what I mean? Take a minute to meditate, feel where you needed to be guided to, what the messages you need to receive, okay? They will not steer you wrong, but you have to use your own discernment. All right, so for pile number 1, we have Parvati, devotion. For pile number 2, we have Mama Killa, the moon, in reverse. For pile number 3, we have Lilith, independence, in reverse. All right, I have to say that quite a few were coming out. They have a lot to say to you, but I had to put them back. I mean, it was stacks. Like each one of y'all had like stacks, probably like 4 or 5 that were trying to come out at a time. And it really didn't even surprise me because, you know, when this popped out, I was like, wow, all right. And I'm talking about popped out, flipped, said, look at me, take me, you know what I mean? And that's why I said that's different. You're different, accept it. This is powerful. She's bold, isn't she? Look at her. She ain't worried about anything. And it's like she's eternally I hear fixated. I don't know what that really means, but because the way her arm is just propped up, and this is eternal transformation, and like, you know, it's giving me Leo vibes. It's giving me honestly Scorpionic vibes as well. The interesting thing, this is a 15 here, which is, oh wow. And then as I was in meditation for you, 555 was on the clock, and that's powerful. But 15 is Capricorn, the devil energy, right? But I feel like it's more ego, I feel like, because, you know, in some tarot decks, that is what the devilish energy is called. And the interesting thing with self-esteem out here is that, you know, some of you may need to accept that you may have allowed your ego to overshadow or even elude you. Like, yeah. So just be careful with that. There needs to be a balance. I do see that, a balance. There's a difference between what is it? What's the saying? There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Okay, there is a difference. It's almost like a thin line, right? I don't know. But I feel like this is calling for you to be confident in that Leo energy and have the courage to really value yourself and stand up for yourself and what you believe in. But at the same time, it's a way you can do it without flaunting or without being domineering is what I hear. I also heard overpowering. I don't know. But you have special gifts for sure. And I feel like many of you, it's just the gift of insight. Like your awareness, you are King of Swords, right? Male or female, you know, you're very astute. That's why I call your playlist is called Astute Aquas, because you are clear without question. But I feel like this is calling for you, speaking of that Leo energy, to get more into your heart space, because that's interesting. In prayer, I was praying for to get more into my heart and out of my mind. You know what I mean? Which I'm sure many of you are saying that, doing that, for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already deep in your vibe and your energy. So I get some of you may truly have like Hispanic or, you know, Latino or Latina heritage. I don't know why. I just really feel that. It feels great. Even indigenous. There's something with family here coming through. Like you're wearing it proud, I think, or there's power. There's just royalty. I feel it's amazing. There's there's a divine connection and you're so protected. But you're rising, you're elevating, or something, needing to. I don't know. Except that you are royal and that you are. Well, I'm receiving so much right now. My crown is just lit, and that's exactly what's going on here. Her third eye and crown and Freya is just, I mean, that may be what's going on. Except that you have this gift, and you're meant to use it to help others, y'all, as well as yourself. I do see you mentally stable, for sure. It's powerful. You are definitely aligned, or need to be, maybe, you know, if you're not, if you are resisting this. Yeah, I'm being called to read from the goddess Freya for y'all, since that came out for all of y'all. So let's go ahead and do that. It's powerful. She's upright, so you get the empowerment message. Very, very powerful. And it says, oh, it's on page 30. Didn't I? Wow, doubling up. This is 15, and it's on page 30. That's doubling up. Powerful. I'm telling you, you're elevating. You're something. And it says, and 33, you know, the number 3 is my Holy Trinity, alignment, mind, body, spirit. So, like I said, I love it when they do that. It just confirms everything they're giving me through the channeling. It says, when you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easeful way to be in the world. Can you stand in the middle of chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Amid the flurry of battle, she came to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Freya is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world at face value and look into it with discernment. When you see with greater clarity, not taking this world so personally. Yeah, I gotta laugh. Like, this is, man, they never cease to amaze me. It's just everything I was just telling you. Okay, see your world at face value and look into it with discernment. When you see with greater clarity, not taking this world so personally, you will not have to fight at all. If you take full stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground, begin again, or wait until the drama dies down on its own. You are the strongest, most grounded, and most powerful when you remember this is the strategy the goddess Freya offers in your support. I'm telling y'all, man. And with all that green, it's just bringing me like Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why. It's just like earth energy, vibes, you know, get into that heart, your heart way. Like I was saying, what I was praying for in getting into your meditation, or during your meditation, honestly. Yeah, it's that's beautiful. It's powerful. Anyway, let's get on into this. Time stats will be below. Whenever you're ready, y'all, let's go and grow. All right, welcome those my beautiful aquas who chose this pile number 1. This is the pile for you, and these are the messages for you. Let's keep in mind, we are focusing on self-esteem and this radical acceptance, right? I hear endings are merely beginnings. That's like the death energy. Wow. I told you that scorpionic energy, that transformative energy. But the interesting thing too, y'all, is that I stopped your intro at 11:10. So 111 may be a significant number for you. Ones are about beginnings, right? Endings are merely beginnings. Wow. Okay. All right. So in getting into your topper energy, this beautiful Parvati, it's stand down, loyal, devoted to self. This 41 being a 5, that's about change, transformation, movement, right? I do see many of you needing to or are doing some major healing. She's getting into her rituals. That may be what you need to be more devoted to, right? Some of you may want to work with crystals. I do see, what is that? I'm just taking a closer look, y'all. I don't know, but it's bringing me peridot, or even, you know, something green, something for the heart chakra, okay? Whatever stone you want to use, but that's the vibes I'm getting out of this. Also, you may want to work with something healing the third eye and crown. I told you I was feeling major like enlightenment, receiving major downloads. So yeah, that may be something big for you. But I do see, I'm hearing care and compassion now, which is why I said work with your heart chakra first. Because like I said in the prayer, there's something about getting into your heart way and maybe out of so much so your head, right? 211 when I said that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's see what she has to say from the guidebook. Let's see. Parvati. This is beautiful. So she's upright. So you get the empowerment message. And it says, this is page 82, right? They're doubling themselves. That's magnificent. That's been the overall thing for all of these, really. You're doubling up. You're leveling up. It says, true commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Parvati rises up to greet you, she is acknowledging you for your sincere devotion to personal growth. With the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and a strong faith. But if you are to serve others by being a bearer of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day, as unwavering in your devotion as Parvati was to Shiva in her goal of bringing peace to the world. And I laugh because obviously it just confirmed what I just said to you, right? I also get Hierophant vibes, speaking of faith. So Parvati asks that you find silence in daily meditation to contemplate your devotion as well as your commitment to all of life and to making this world a better place. The great goddess is present when you renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. Like I said, a relationship to self, your higher self, and continuing to grow in your faith, okay? It says, then in all areas of your life, your every choice will be in alignment and in service to this truth. When the goddess Parvati comes to visit, it is a beautiful sign that you are on the right track. I'm telling you, you're moving, you're journeying, you're doing something. Something beautiful, my dear aquas. All right, so let's put this up here with them. I'm not going to manipulate them too much. The way that this is going to work, 5s are major for y'all, for real. Like I told y'all in the general channeling, 555 was on the clock as I was in your meditation. Okay, how this is going to work, we're going to start here with the beautiful Butterfly for Life Changes Oracle. See what changes you have been through, may go through, currently going through, I don't know. Okay, then we'll dive into the Angels of Abundance Oracle to see what abundance maybe you're trying to seek, bring in, what you have already brought in. Maybe you ain't even realizing it or aware of it. I don't know. Then we'll dive into this Legacy of the Divine Tarot, and this will kind of confirm, clarify, maybe even bring forth messages of timing. For instance, when I call out signs, whatever. And finally, we'll get into your finisher for the month, which is the Starseed Oracle, and this is messages of advice from your spirit squad going forward. Okay, all right, let me just put these aside and then we'll get on into it, shall we? Let's go and grow. First out for you, dietary change. All right, purify yourself, get rid of them toxicities, what's no longer serving you. Listen to your body. When you eat a certain food and you start to feel a certain way, that's your body trying to tell you yay or nay. For real. Okay, but I feel like this is purifying yourself just so you can purify your mind and be divinely tapped in to receive whatever downloads you're meant to receive. Next out, you have healing from the past, and this will definitely help you. I feel like it's going to catapult you when you do this. When you make those dietary changes, I feel like you're going to just be lifted, like shooting high to the sky and getting past whatever blockages you may have been stuck on in the past. This can be past lifetimes. You know, not this, of course, speaking on this current lifetime, but I'm just saying it can be, you know, generational cycles that you're breaking there. And then you have yes, and you will receive. This is beautiful. I get so much, oh wow, so much energy from this, and it's coming through my crown. So I'm telling you, there's something that you're meant to receive much more clarity, as if you weren't clear already. But for those of you who aren't, you know, whatever you have been praying and wishing for, baby, it's coming. It can be in whatever form. You know what I'm saying? It can be a lump sum. It can be love. Because, oh, I didn't even tell y'all in the overall, in the general intro that your song, this is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. The beautiful Sade. Love that song. But I feel like that is just the divine speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? That was beautiful. Look, I paused y'all right at 7:37. I just had to get the frankincense together, and I love it. Shouts out to the beautiful Queen Cup. I'm loving this frankincense. It's amazing. Okay, so moving on into your Angels of Abundance. Okay, first out you have face your financial fears, and it definitely may be the windfall that you're needing to receive, but you're going to have to face this, clear this, right? And heal from whatever may have been blocking you in the past, and not seeing that, like I said, you're royalty. You already have what you need. You know what I mean? It says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. All right? I feel like you'll see that clearly once you make these changes, right? These dietary changes specifically. Okay, next out we have sever vows of poverty. I'm telling y'all, this is look at that. I love that. That's a beautiful, like that's the phoenix rising. You're leveling up. You're doubling up on your income, on your abundance. For many of you, I do see this as financial, like material. You know what I mean? But again, it's all about getting into that heart way. Oh, like I was saying from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Healing. I don't know. Tell ego and that fear, false evidence appearing real, to get on out of the way, right? It says, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. I'm telling y'all, I felt that. Y'all are healing generational cycles here. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. That's exactly what I said, y'all. And I move these over so that you can see them. There's not much of a glare, hopefully. And we'll end up putting your finishers here. All right. Moving on, let's see what this is talking about or may have to do with. First out for the Legacy of the Divine. Ooh, that healing is needed. This is the Star in reverse. That healing is much so needed, and many of you are resisting this. Face it and let it go. You see, she's like, ta-ta, like the tower, upright, right? This 17 is coming after the 16, which is the tower energy, right? It's crumbled. It's changed. Come on, camera. Right? But, and she's like, oh, well, like, gotta go. She done pulled herself out of the rubble, you know what I mean? To move on, to move forward. But you're not doing that. This is you. I mean, this is your energy, Aquarian energy here. This is very much so you. I feel like there is definitely something in your diet. And it doesn't even just have to be the food you eat. It could be what you're drinking, what you're consuming as far as listening to, what you are consuming as far as reading, and even your environment. So it all goes hand in hand, y'all. So be aware of that, please. Look at, wow. And this again is speaking on healing for me. This is the sun in reverse. It's beautiful still, even though it's in reverse, but I feel like you aren't, especially with these two, these are like beautiful energies, but with them both being in reverse, it's like you're not seeing it, you're not aware, you're not in your element, you're not balanced, stable, grounded. It's just like, again, you're resisting it. You're not moving forward. You're at a standstill. You're not in alignment, or not wanting to be. I don't know. Leo energy here. And again, I feel like it's speaking on ego, right? Unbalanced, unstable, ungrounded when Leo is not stable, right? When Leo, the ego takes over, like I was saying from the get-go, from the general intro. Don't allow that to happen to you. Yeah, embrace that healing, embrace that balance. Because even, especially with this particular sun card, I always get Libra energy. I guess because of the scales down here, but it's like it's reversed still. So there's very much so needing to be a balance, stability, healing. I also feel like they're telling you, like, because the children, I can't help but notice the children even in this card. And it's like, get into your childlike energy. Maybe there's some inner child trauma and wounds that you need to heal. But I feel like you need to really embody, just play. Embrace that energy, play, be carefree. Okay. Yeah, you're stuck in the illusion. You're so clouded. There's so much going on. It's a scorpionic energy, and I said I felt that even in Freya, right? Don't be deceived. Allow that toxicity to be transformed. Whatever it is for you, it could be work with your throat chakra, but it could be anything, any vice for you. No. Don't be confused. I feel like I said, your ego is eluding you. And that's powerful for these two to come out like that. All right. Look at here. Look at here. I mean, what more do I need to say? This is you not ending these cycles, not wanting to move forward. I mean, something's left undone, and I feel like the healing needs to be completed for real. It's clear right here. How much more clear do you need it to be? Look at, you're resisting. I said that. Scorpionic energy. This is the death. 13 being a 4. You need to go through this transformation to get stable, but you're not. You're not moving forward. You need to heal, though, my beautiful. Look, and as I put that there, it's like this phoenix needs to rise. There's a dark night of the soul process, and you can't avoid it. I mean, you can try all you want, but then that tower moment is going to come. And it's going to rock you. It's like, ready or not, you know? It's been a long time. It's been long enough. I don't know. Just get her done. Look at that. And that's what you are so clouded. You may be connected to pile number 2. But you are so clouded. Like, this is Cancerian energy. Again, still could be Pisces or Scorpio. But you're not seeing it clear. You're not wanting to. And I feel like you just, this is self-deception here. You're not relying on your intuition. And I feel like that with the devotion here, you're needing to really tap back into yourself. Okay? Wow. So I didn't really touch on numerology, but of course 17 being an 8 in the star. Again, speaking on those 8s in Freya, you know, that Leo energy. But this is definitely you. And oh wow, this is you needing to get into that 8, that build your self-esteem, your courage, your confidence, to really stay devoted to yourself and heal yourself. Maybe you've been giving away so much of yourself and time and energy and healing to, you know, trying to heal others. And it's like, no, Spirit is telling you, baby, no, sit down and focus on you. Okay? Because I do see some of you like just being so consumed with so much like distractions. Other shiznai that don't even matter. Anyway, 19 being a 10 or 1 to begin again. And I told you, you know, that 111 from the get-go is powerful for you. And then, of course, the 7 here, 21, which is a 3, needing to be in alignment here. You got a 13, like I said, which is a 4, so that you can be stable. And then this 18, which is a 9, needing to complete this cycle, get to the end of it, right? All right, moving on to your finishers. And you got 2, so we're going to go ahead and see what they... Look, go on and get her done. Jump in, they say. Get her done. Dive in. Go on, head first. For real, for real. Knock them crazy self-decepting thoughts out of your mind. Seeing into the eye of your soul, your own soul. Maybe you do need to like literally do some self-reflection, mirror work. I don't know. Look at that. Look what it says. I didn't even see it. It says, say yes to change. I'm telling you, say yes to change. Say yes to this healing process. You have to go through this, man. I mean, you don't have to, but you're just going to be miserable if you don't. It says Andromedan energy adventure. I love this. I mean, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. But I feel like you can't. There's something in your eye. There's something like in the way. A distraction. I'm telling you, it's blocking your vision. And I feel like you need to get out of your mental space, which is interesting because you really don't have much air energy out here, of course, besides, you know, this star. But I typically, even though this is you, I typically get water energy from this. I just always do. So again, needing to get in your emotional center, your heart. Leo is the center. That's the heart, right? I do feel like there needs to be a transformation, a healing of the heart, like I said, from the get-go, you know? Eternally fixated. I don't know. Maybe you're fixated on whatever this is that's in the way, that's blocking you, and you need to kind of let that go. Anyways, and then you have Earth pulsing, the healing energy. Look how she's in meditation. Y'all see that? It reminds me of the Four Swords. Like I said, that Libran energy, which you need to embrace and embody. That healing, nurturing energy. But also get in nature, as it says. It says, pulse of the mother, slow down, and time in nature. All right? This is beautiful. Whew. It's peaceful. Okay. So let me sit these here and grab the guidebook so we can see what they have for you out of these. I love it. Jump on in, get out of nature and jump on in this healing that is needed. That's exactly what that is right there. That is exactly what that is. So Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And it says, this is page 58, by the way, which is 13. Needing this healing, this transformation, this change. All right. A mysterious pulse is woven through, they stopped me because that 13 is also the 4, which is the heart chakra, the 4th chakra. So, healing of the heart. All right, a mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. The planet itself has a rhythm. You can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lighting, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it's easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. And that's exactly what all this is. That's exactly what that is. It's time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the mother and the entire universe. Download an earth pulsing meditation at www.starseedoracle.me. Today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severing happened. And that's how you're going to do that. Sever the vows of poverty, getting into nature, for real. It says, somewhere along the way, a severing happened. A moment when it became too painful to stay connected, A moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people and the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding and belonging once given. Why is this? We look to other people and the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding and belonging once given to us by the earth, taking, clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully, as the mother once did, forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate the part of us that longs to receive her embrace. When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you. Stagnant energy falls away and you become connected to all things on the planet. And it says, we end on page 59, which is the 5. Needing to change, move, transform, okay? Starseed activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following, and I quote, I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. It's powerful. And I was about to call you Scorpio. My dear Aquas, that's powerful. Wow. All right, look at me. I was about to leave you out. Hold on, we ain't done. Jump in. I'm sorry. Let's see here. All right, jump in. Please say yes to change. Speaking of that 5 energy change and movement, jump in says, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. And this is page 82, 10, done to begin anew. I told you them ones. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that Andromedan, however you say that, okay, starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. I laugh because that's me. Very adaptable. They have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. That's funny because this one looks like it's kind of trying to take a leap, like run to the edge to jump. You know what I'm saying? And it says, life bends for the courageous and that self-esteem, that Leo energy. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. Didn't Parvati say you are? And you literally are. Once you go through this healing, you're facing the right direction. I'm sorry, I thought I turned that off. And wow, that beeped at 6:46. That's powerful, y'all. That is powerful for y'all. Because that's a palindrome. Y'all know, if you knew, I believe heavily in palindromes. That's major energy. It's the same forwards and backwards. So it's like magnified, right? 6:46. What is that? 12, 16, 7. Oh, that tower is coming. Yeah, and you're going to be forced to go on this journey, this transformation. Okay. Wow. All right. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. What did I say? It's like he's trying to run to the edge to leap, to jump. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. I love that. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability and find a way to be the calm in the chaos. You didn't come to earth, to be passive. You came to earth to truly live. Now take a good run up and leap. That's what they're telling you to do. Go ahead and heal. We're ending on page 83, which is 11, y'all. Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? My beautiful Aquas. That is what I have for you. I pray that it resonates. Y'all, if it does, you already know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means leave your comments and testimonies down below, because you never ever know how they may help someone else grow, especially and including yourself, right? That's what we're here for, to learn and grow as a family. If someone comes to mind, please do like, share, as I mentioned, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all, I thank you so very much for all of the love, the likes, the shares, the comments, and of course your subscriptions. That's what I'm here for. Please, please, please be gentle with yourself as you go through this, my beautiful Aquas. It's not easy. It's not, and I don't even got a lot to tell you, but it's worth it. It's going to be a benefit for you, okay? And for others, as it says, right? Because you have major gifts. You have major gifts that you are meant to share in this world, okay? All right, just work on that. Wow, that's powerful, y'all. Okay. If you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please do take care. And until the next one, don't forget your love and light, and everything will be all right. Deuces. All right, my beautiful aquas. For those of you who chose this pile number 2, this is the pile, and these are the messages for you. Let's keep in mind that we are diving deeper into this self-esteem and this beautiful Freya radical acceptance energy, okay? Let's get it, let's go. All right, so in getting into your topper energy, you have the beautiful Mama Killa, the moon, and it's in reverse. So anytime I see the moon in reverse, I do feel that there is something that you are hopefully seeing clearly now, right? The veil is being removed. The illusion you are no longer hiding behind, which I feel is good. I feel like you have accepted it, right? You now see, you have gone through something and fought through to really uncover, unleash yourself, unfold. I don't know, because I do see y'all magnifying. I told y'all that. I mean, like, you're doubling up. That's been the overall energy. You're leveling up, doing something major. There's some enlightenment here for sure. Maybe something, excuse me. I feel like many of you have come out of the dark night of the soul and now are truly like enlightened. You are the light for many of you. You're showing the way. You're leading the way. You're really relying on your intuition. I like that. I do. You have a balanced mind. I see, you see the vision clearly. I do see though that you need to open up more in your heart way. Get, like I said from the intro channeling, like get more into your heart space and open up. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Share your emotions. You know, go with how you truly feel. This may be Cancerian energy that they're asking you to embody or embrace. You may be dealing with the Cancer, honestly, Pisces or Scorpio. I said that I felt Scorpionic energy even with that Freya. So let's see here what they have to say to you from the guidebook. We are in reverse, so you will be getting the alignment message. And it goes as thus. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Hold on. We all on the wrong page. I was getting ready to read you the alignment for miracles, which is Mary, which is 31. That may be something. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Mama Killa. We're on page 65, by the way. And that right there is an 11. Journey. Spiritual enlightenment, awakening, like I was saying. Okay? Sometimes you feel out of sync with life, frustrated that the universe isn't providing you with what you desire. Do you want what you want, exactly how you want it, when you want it, and feel like the great goddess is ignoring you? You may be wanting something to happen faster than it's meant to occur. Remember, the conditions of your life are temporal and ever-changing. Maybe you've just been unaware of a cycle you're in, and so you've been missing the signals. The moon goddess Mama Killa knows the cycles intimately, and she'll let you know when it's time for the next phase. Mama Killa is always on track with the cycles of creation, and you must trust this wisdom. Her alignment task for you is to recognize and work with the natural cycle you are in. You will be amazed as alignment with the rhythm of the universe allows you to once again co-create consciously and surrender to life on life's terms. What a beautiful dance when Mama Killa offers you her support. All right, now. And that dance with life is, I'm hearing dance to the rhythm of your own drum. Okay? Again, like I just told you, getting into your heart space. Opening up, allowing yourself to be vulnerable and accepting things for as they are, the way that they are. You're going from the 5 to the 6 here. 32 is 5, 15 is 6. Okay? 6 is all about balance, harmony, love, needing that. Okay? Something about that. All right. Let's put these here. How this is going to work, my beautiful aquas, is we're first going to dive into this Butterfly for Life Changes Oracle to see what changes you may have already gone through, currently going through, and or will go through if you decide to embrace and embody this energy or advice that Spirit has for you. Then we'll look into the Angels of Abundance Oracle here. This is abundance maybe you were trying to seek, right? Have already gained or will, okay? And then, or messages on how to attract or receive said abundance, okay? And then we're going to look into, which they have a lot for you here, the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, which is used or intended to confirm, clarify, or even bring messages of timing. For instance, when I say seasons, or, excuse me, signs, it may be talking about seasons. Okay, and then finally, we'll get into the finisher for the month, which is the Starseed Oracle, and these are messages of advice from your spirit squad moving forward. All right, let me put these aside and let go and grow. First out for you, memories. What are you feeling stuck on? What are you reminiscing about? Because I feel like it's okay, to cherish the memory of a loved one, think about them from time to time, what have you. Just don't get stuck there. I feel like for most of you, this is talking about some kind of relationship, and that's the cycle that you may be stuck in, like they said with Mama Killa, that you got to understand, like, either it's not time to move or you're needing to move on out of that. All right? Whichever. It's different structure, different folks. I can't make this up in my Kevin Gates voice. This is where you need to be to stay and open up. Look how open that butterfly is. There's some healing, some toxicities that you really need to release. I feel like you need to get into a place of, I'm hearing care and compassion, that beautiful Kuan Yin energy in your heart way for real. I mean, Mama Killa didn't come out for nothing. That's screaming heart way, your emotional center. And then finally, body changes, and I feel like more so in your heart. I mean, that's just it. But this can be anywhere, in your mind as well, because like they were saying, what is it that you are like trying to force to happen, or that, I don't know. It's all about your mental space. Like I was saying from the general, goodness, from the intro channeling that don't allow ego to cloud you, to elude you, okay? And that can go on in the mind, because that can be the devil's playground if you allow it. Okay? All right, let's see what this abundance is talking about. First out for you is, wow, detox your friendships. And I'm like I was saying, some of you are really reminiscing over a relationship, and it doesn't just have to be romantic, y'all. It can be platonic here. It's time for you to just let go. It clearly says it here. Right? Let it go so it can transform. And it may come back in something very, much so more stable and new is what I'm hearing. It says your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Not the crabs in the barrel, with the crab in the barrel mentality, right? Not those. And then we have, wow, release jealousy. It's in reverse. So I feel like that's that negative emotion that you're probably resisting releasing. I feel like it's part of that whoever friends, maybe you got some jealous friends around you, and this is why you needed to detox and let them go. Maybe you're resisting that. You don't need to see that. I don't know. I'm going to turn it upright so I can read it to you. It says, jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's success inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Okay? And I do apologize if you hear my belly. This may be even in your family, because I always get that tree there in the center of her, is over her heart. And it's like her entire being. I'm just taking a closer look, y'all. Yeah, it's like her entire, look at that. It may definitely, something needs to be transformed though. It's something deeply rooted. Like I was telling Pile One, which y'all might want to check them out. It may be something from lifetimes that you don't even know. Like it's just inherent in you. And I'm just moving these over so that we can put your finishers there. Yeah, man, it's something that you probably like not even really paid attention to. That's been around for a while, but it definitely needs to change. And like I said, it's something that's crazy, because I'm saying it's something that's rooted in you. Really, with these body changes, I'm getting root in the lower three the strongest. But like I told you anyway, with your heart, with that tree being at her heart space, but your root, sacral, and solar plexus, and then like I said, your heart chakra here, that you may want to really work on. All right, moving on into the legacy of the Divine Tarot. Let's see what this may have to do with what they're saying to you. Have a little faith in me. That's what Spirit is saying to you. Have faith in yourself. 5 energy again. Movement, change. All right? Letting go. Letting go, whatever that is. Staying strong. Have faith in your intuition. that you know that you can use your discernment to weed these people out. That's wow, it's Hierophant. So it may even be someone who you or were in a long-term commitment with. Like I said, it can go way back, because I'm feeling even family, because it may have something to do with you know, your moral, your beliefs. Like maybe whoever this is in your family, some authoritative figure, for instance, who influenced you, excuse me, and you may just need to release whatever that was, because it's blocking you, and it's not allowing you to really open up and be in your heart way, dear Aqua. So you know, it might be time to let that go. A tradition, a belief, a behavior, whatever, you know, let it go. Let it go, because you're not getting what you receive. And this right here, this, whatever this relationship, it's blocking you. It's blocking you from receiving. They're not giving what you give, and they never will. It's not balanced at all. That 6 is always balance, harmony, love, right? They're not giving you the same energy. They're not giving you the same time. They're not giving you the same love. They're not giving you equal financially, right? Equally financially, that's what I should have said. But y'all know what I'm saying. It's not balanced. You need to receive more. That's the thing. You need to receive more. And that's what I'm feeling and getting even out of this. Like I said, open up. Open up. Open up your heart. That's why they moved this. Open up your heart for real. I told y'all from the general intro that you're needing some heart healing. And like I said here in this emotions, this butterfly is wide open. So open up. Open up to receive. It is safe to receive, y'all. Look at here. You're resisting walking away, letting this friendship go. Somebody may be trying to come back, or this may be somebody from your past. Piscean energy, doesn't have to be. Oh, sorry, Taurus, potentially, could be any earth sign, to be quite honest. Taurus, Virgo, or Cappy here, and then, like I said, Pisces here. But I feel like you have poured out so much of yourself, like you're empty, and it's time for you to receive that. Look here. Libra energy here. Doesn't have to be. I feel like this is you, very much so. Needing to speak your truth. Needing to cut whoever, whatever, wherever no longer serves you. I mean, if you got to be cold-hearted, you kind of got to be cold-hearted. You got to do what you got to do for you, dear Aqua. But it's not to say you have to be. It's just really, I feel like they're screaming for you to rely on your intuition. You know what's right for you and what's not. Listen to your higher guidance, okay? Because no more of this. I told you, this has got to go. I feel like this is that stale, stuck, jealous energy that you're needing to release. This feeling like, woe is me. Like nobody, like people have taken so much, shattered your heart probably. You know, that lover's energy there in that cup right there, the Gemini energy. It's like you're needing to really, really, really embody that and choose for you. You know, really choose you. You deserve better. You are worthy, for real. It is safe to receive. I mean, that's all I keep hearing. And it's like, stop pouring into others and pour into yourself here. Okay. So, wow. I can't make this. What did I just say? And the fact it's in reverse, y'all. So you're resisting this. You got to make a choice. I mean, you do. You got both of these 6s, which is screaming balance, harmony, love, that need to be upright. They're both in reverse. I don't know. And maybe if it was, like I said, for those of you who are or were in a committed relationship, that's not the one. That's not the one. Yeah, I don't. And it don't just, you know, if this ain't really just talking about romantic, although I feel that strongest. This friend, this whoever you thought, maybe you thought that was your BFF, nah, But there are lessons, of course, that you are meant to learn and gain, you know. So, however, see, that ain't it. That's not it. Some of you are really feeling stuck, like you don't want to move forward, and you're being impatient. That's what I get from this. This is Aries energy for me. You're being impatient. Stubborn, I just heard. You gotta let them go. Whether this is an Aries, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Taurus, strong, whoever, whatever, wherever. Let it go. I'm hearing Anna and Elsa. All right, moving on into your finishers, which you got 3, my dear Aquas. So let's see what this is about. First out, you have, look at that, empathic starseed, maybe dealing with a Cancer even. I just get that here. But I feel like you are definitely empathic, and I feel like you're picking up on this energy, especially of these toxic people that really need to go. Like I was telling Power One, which you may really want to check out. This may be feelings and things, and even from here, like I said in this release, jealousy, feelings and behaviors maybe from your family that you just inherently adopted, that need to be adapted. Beliefs, morals, tradition, you know, things that really don't even resonate with you, but you picked it up because you are very much so empathic. And it's time for you to reflect, look yourself in the mirror, sit down with yourself, take your journal and really hash it out. Like, get to the root of it. Literally get to the root of it so you can release it. Okay? I don't know. Sibling rivalry is what I just heard, for whoever that's for, because you're comparing yourself to a sibling. I do see them, because I kind of got that as sisters a little bit. Mother-daughter relationship, I don't know. But anyway, it says energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Let it go. Release that. All right? Release it. It's for the birds. And then you got, you are not alone. I am here with you. MJ style. And I always get Gemini energy here, twinning. I don't know why, I just do. So again, I do feel like, though, it's talking about that reflection that I was telling you in the empathic starseed, needing to, right, sit down and balance the light and dark aspects within yourself. Face your shadow side, balance them out, okay? It says isolation, physical connection, and community. Detoxing, letting go. Slide these over a little bit. Make room for this last one, which you have perspective. I love this. It's Piscean energy. I mean, it's just looking at things, and that's beautiful, because look here, you gotta take a different look. This is, I get hanged man out of this every time. It says none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground, seeing things from a higher perspective, understanding that this relationship that you may have been trying to hold on so tightly to, like, nah, it was only meant for you. It was only meant to teach you a lesson. Y'all were only meant to be together for a season, right? People come and go, things come and go. You gotta, you gotta accept it, right? Let it go. Don't be so fixated on it. Like I said, and I laughed at that BFFL, because, I mean, yeah, we say that, but really, not everybody's meant to be that. You know what I'm saying? And we probably put the wrong ones in that position. Give them that title. No. Anyway, let's get on into this and see what they have to say for you, starting with empathic starseed. Excuse me, y'all. It's that time of year. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their, and this is page 64, by the way. 10. 1. Begin again. I didn't really touch on numerology, but you got 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. You just don't have the 7, but you got the 8 here. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's see. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything, and do is in quotes, beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressure to keep up a certain pace, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. What did I say? What did I say? Give it to yourself first. It's necessary. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. And this is finishing on page 6511. I told y'all them ones is powerful for you. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. I told Power One though. I paused or I stopped your general intro at 11:10. So 111. That they're very powerful for you. And like I said, this empathic starseed. It started on page 10 and ended on page 11. Wow. Anyways, it says the Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? Okay. Look, I flipped right to perspective. I feel like they want me to read that first. And then we'll get to you are not alone. Okay. So perspective. None of this matters. This is page 94, by the way. Stability. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of, quote, me against them. Change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out, out, out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. Wow, they're telling me to tell you to go back to power number 1 if you haven't already. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. We're finishing on page 95, which is a 5, change, transformation, movement. And Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how are you being called to change your perspective? Speaking of change. All right. And finally, you're not alone. Isolation. This is page 134, right? 130 is the number 4 is what I was saying. I kind of ran that all together. So, stability. Okay. Foundation. Isolation, it says, physical connection, community. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. And what did I say? Really balancing and stabilizing that root, the foundation, okay? Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected, and connected is in quotes, to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our, quote, news. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life. To replenish when you need to, but to not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? Not the toxic ones, okay? Let's make that clear, because I feel like it's telling you, like, you first need to go within, right? Face yourself, like I was saying here, and I'm getting Virgo energy too. Heal. Right? Reflect, let go of those toxicities, open yourself up again, right? Once you are stable and grounded and found the love and balance that you need for self, and then you can kind of step out. And because the thing is, when you heal, when you really go through this process, and as you ascend, you then attract those who are meant for you at the level you are at. And I hope that makes sense. So you kind of, once you step up, which I feel you stepping up, elevating, ascending from the riffraff, from the drama, right? Those ones who are still stuck there, who haven't changed, who aren't growing with you, you know, they got to go because they're just like anchors. So that's powerful. So we finish on 131. Again, this is a palindrome. Very much so powerful. Same energy forward and backwards, which is magnified. It is a 5. So it's time for the change. It's time for the transformation, y'all. It says, the Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how can you reach out to people in your life physically? Okay. If you aren't doing that already, my dear Aquas, think about that, journal on that, reflect on that. All right. That is what I have for you, my beautiful Aquas. If it resonates with you, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, especially and including yourself, right? It's what we're here for, to learn and grow as a family. If someone comes to mind, y'all, please do like, share, as I mentioned, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for your time and attention, for your love, for the likes, for the shares, for the comments, and of course for the subscriptions. I mean, we're growing in love and light, and I love that. Thank you. Y'all, if you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please do take care. Don't forget your love and light, because it truly makes everything all right. And until the next one, be easy, y'all. Deuces. All right, my beautiful Aquas, for those of you who chose this pile number 3, this is the pile, and these are the messages for you. Let's not forget, we are focusing on or diving a little deeper into this self-esteem energy and accepting, right? All right, not allowing ego to deceive us any longer, right? All right, but getting into your topper energy, excuse me. This is beautiful. This is Lilith, independence, of course, in reverse. The 29 has the potential to be an 11. And man, those ones are powerful for y'all. I told the other 2 piles that I stopped your intro channeling at exactly at 11:10, right? 111. Again, you got 11 here. Something is trying to, there's a portal energy, obviously. And something is trying to, I feel like you're trying to, and as I'm getting tripped up over my words, that's interesting, because I feel like there's something that's trying to come through, but for whatever reason, it's being blocked, or maybe you're resisting, or I don't know, because it's like, I'm here, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. But it's like you're not, though, you know? Not right now anyways. I don't know. I feel that, like I told the other groups, and even getting back to this Freya energy, there's a major transformation that needs to occur within your heart space, or a healing that's necessary. And I feel like you're needing to allow yourself to be vulnerable and open back up. Maybe not be so attached to the outcome, or even attached or fixated. Because remember I said something about an eternal fixation. Something maybe you're stuck on. I don't know. I see that. And I feel like it's more of what the ego may be stuck on, or what you wish to happen, or how you saw it happening, and maybe it's not. I don't know. And that's why you may be resisting this. But it's like, don't. I do feel like for it to be in reverse, and the fact that it says independence, I feel like maybe this is the toxicity that you're needing to release or see in yourself, is codependency. Okay? There needs to be a balancing going on. I feel like a balancing of the heart and mind here. First of the heart, so that you can go with the flow and really go with what you feel, and not so much mentally. Because sometimes if you're stuck in the illusion, the devil's playground, it can throw you for a loop and keep you in a loop, to be quite honest, you know? I don't know. You may be dealing with somebody, or you may have auburn hair. Fiery. Somebody's fiery. Very, very passionate, and that may be an issue. Okay, not that being passionate is an issue, because you do need to have that, but I feel like there needs to be a balance. Somebody is more so, Dana saying, action oriented, which that's not necessarily bad. I guess what I'm feeling, what I'm trying to explain, is that you're dang, who said repulsive? Impulsive is the word, and you sometimes you need to stop. Think about it sometimes. And then, of course, go with what your heart feels, not so much your mind. I hope that makes sense. I hope it does. I don't know, but I just feel like somebody's really just, it's almost that Aries energy. You're just going to go for it no matter what without thinking about it. The Aries energy when it's not balanced. Let me say that, okay? Because not that all Aries energy is bad. No, not all one energy is bad anyways. It's just, again, the balance that's needed. I don't know, that's big for y'all. Balance in some kind of way. So anyway, it's reversed, so you get the alignment message, and we are on page 59. 5, change, movement, okay, growth, transformation even. All right, and it says, do you sometimes fear being independent? You may have been conditioned to believe the only way to have close relationships is to become enmeshed and entangled with others, that codependency that I was talking about. It says, do you long for independence and breathing space, yet fear reprisal should you choose to detach from unhealthy companions or situations? You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks of you. That Leo energy, that courage, that confidence, that self-esteem. You're going to need that. It's going to benefit you and whoever else is involved, okay? All right. You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks of you. Walk away and establish a more empowered sense of self by saying no to these relationships that drain your very life force. That self-esteem, y'all. Sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. That's powerful. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddles the real truth. I'm telling you. Deep down, you're afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. However, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up-leveling your life. Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others. That's beautiful, y'all. That's powerful, because that's been the overall message for y'all, for real. All of y'all, every single pile has been to basically nurture and heal yourself, love yourself, and let go of everything else. Anyone else, any place else, anything else that is a distraction or toxicity in your life to where you can't focus on yourself. Listen to me, I'm about to call you Leo. Aqua. Jeez. You may be dealing with the Leo, have Leo heavy in your chart. I don't know, but that's powerful, y'all. Please take heed. Please do. I pray you do. It's for your own good. Let's see if I can slide these over a little bit. Okay, as you see, that took me a second to even get that together, so I'm not going to really manipulate those too much, but I will point and refer as needed, okay? How this is going to work, my beautiful aquas, is that we're going to first dive into this Butterfly for Life Changes Oracle, and these are speaking on changes you could have already gone through, currently going through, and or will if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within this reading. And then we're going to look into the Angels of Abundance Oracle. This is speaking on abundance that you were trying to seek, may have already sought, and or currently seeking, getting, receiving, whatever, advice on how to even, okay? And then we're going to look into this legacy of the divine, I'm about to call it Oracle Tarot. It's intended to clarify, confirm, maybe even bring messages of timing. For instance, when I call out signs, may talk about the seasons. I don't know, whatever Spirit has for you within the messages, okay? And then finally, we'll finish off here with your finisher for the month, which is the Starseed Oracle. Messages of advice from your Spirit Squad going forward. All right, 8:08 on the clock as I said that, and we're going to go ahead and dive in. So let's go and grow. First out for you. Wow, didn't I say that? That enlightenment, that clarity, the downloads that that Spirit is trying to bring through, right? This is even peace of mind I'm hearing, but it's like, because independence is reverse, you're resisting it, or you're not seeing it, right? And then we have support. You are not alone. That's PAL 2. They said to go see that. That's exactly what came out for them. You are very much so supported. You're being uplifted. So don't ever feel alone or feel like you have to hold on to who, what, where because you're afraid to go at it alone. No, you always got your Spirit Squad there to lead and guide you. Just call on them. It's up to you to ask for help, okay? and hobbies. And I feel like this is speaking on, that's interesting that this came out with these, but I feel like this is speaking on you finding what it is that you love so that you can, this is a healing, about your healing process. Some way, somehow it's connected. That's what I'm feeling. Also, I feel like you're intuitively being guided to switch it up. This is something that you love and you may have put it on the back burner. You've been doing this for lifetimes out here. Accept that this is for you, like, because I feel like some of you, with some of the hobbies that you do, you because it's so different and unique, you feel like, I don't know, you've kind of put it away because maybe you have been ridiculed about it or something like that. Something. Honey, don't worry about what other people talking about. They just jealous because they can't do it. That's what that is. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. Moving into your angels of abundance. We have first out. It is safe for you to receive, and you're definitely connected to power too, because that is what I kept telling them. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. That's what you will come to realize, my beautiful Aquas, as soon as you let go and allow yourself to really open up to see this, to receive this. And then you have focus on your priorities. Self. That's what I get. Self. I get Virgo energy always from this. It's like Hermit, she has her guiding light. Go internally. That's what your priority needs to be, seriously. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. That's that self-esteem. I'm telling you, you're being supported, my dear. This is not, I'm about to call you Virgo. Aquas, you're being supported to really move into your own right now. Okay, and I'm just sliding these over because I'm going to make room for your finishers to go right there. But yeah, you are being very much so divinely guided and supported to really tapping into your power. You got gifts that you need to uncover within you that I feel like you are resisting or, not wanting to see or hiding, like I said, because maybe you feel like people ridiculed you in the past. It's like, so what, man? So what? Embrace that. That's your uniqueness. That's what is going to propel you forward in this world, for real. All right, let's see what this may be talking further about with the legacy of the Divine Tarot here. First out, you have, look at, this is you. This is you trapped. I mean, this is Geminian energy, but this is you in this energy, feeling stuck, trapped, realizing though that with this epiphany coming forward that you are not that. You are never that. That's false. Fear. Right? False evidence appearing real. You can get out of that codependency, whatever that is, the toxicities. You can leave that at any time. You have the power. I've got the power. I don't know, but for real, look here. Piscean energy here. This is the Hangman in reverse. It's time to step out of this. Step out of feeling stuck. Move out of Move out of being trapped, stuck. Feeling like you can't go anywhere. That's the epiphany. This is the enlightenment, the realization that you will receive, have received, are receiving. 12 being a 3. As long as you stay in alignment, stay tapped in, mind, body, spirit, right? Be aware of your higher self trying to lead and guide you. You can move how you want to move freely. Seriously. This is pouring back into yourself as well. You may have been, like I said, giving so much of yourself to others. This is giving back to you. That needs to be your priority. Seriously. Look, lay them burdens down. I'm hearing Lloyd. Lay your head on my pillow. I feel like that's the divine telling you for real. Like, lay them burdens. What is that at the top? I never really even realized it. There are all kind of things on top of the wands. I see like the lover's energy on top of one of the wands. It's like a mirror, a reflection, some crystals, of course. But I feel like, you're just needing a clearing. 10, 1, those are powerful for you to begin again in this cycle, whatever this is, the codependency, the toxicity, whatever this is, the mental fog, the illusion, fear, whatever. I don't know. Not putting yourself first, you know what I'm saying? End all that so that you can move forward how you're meant to. See, this is not, you're not moving. Didn't I say something about fiery, passionate? This is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like, again, this is Sage energy generally for me could be anyone, Leo, Aries, or Sage, but I feel like this is somebody's at a standstill. Somebody, it's kind of like this, not even kind of, it's exactly like this 8 of air here, swords, except it's in your heart. It's like, I don't know, it's like you shut yourself off. You're stagnant. Find what it is that you truly love and desire and go after it. I was about to call you Leo, so you very much so may have something to do with a Leo. Or have that heavy in your chart, like I said, with that self-esteem, that courage, it's really screaming Leo strong. And even Freya, with those 8s, is screaming Leo strong. The figure 8s, the infinity symbols. So this looks promising. Prayerfully, you'll come up out of this, right? The 9 of Swords in reverse, that anxiety that they were speaking about. You will, once you realize you are divinely supported. You have nothing to worry about. It's done and done, right? You're moving. You're ascending. You're going from the 8 to the 9 at least. That's a step, you know, baby steps. You got to crawl before you walk before you run. Otherwise, you're going to trip and have to do it again. You know what I'm saying? No, I hope you do. Wow. And here you go. Leo strong, I'm telling you. But this is just you coming into your own. When you realize, like I was saying, when you put all of your focus and attention into yourself, pour all that energy that you were pouring out into others, into you, right? Making you number one. Then you will, and I feel like too, with this coming out over here under the hobbies, that's what's going to help you heal. Find what you love, whether it's being creative, because I see many of you do need to get in that sacral energy and create something, whatever that means for you, whether you cook, whether you dance, whether you make art, whether you, I don't know, whatever it is, be creative, man. And that will help you to kind of get in your power. Not even kind of, it very much so will help you get in your power and renew your strength. Heal. I love it. I love it. I love it. You may have been dealing with somebody who, you know, was in and out of your life. I just feel like detached. They were like emotionally unavailable. Whether it is a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sage, or not, you know, it just is. I feel like that's what you have been dealing with, or maybe that's what you were used to, right? And this could have been you, because like I keep telling y'all, most everybody, I try to tell y'all, like, when you go through this healing process and levels of ascension and growth, right? Transformation. It's like you go from one level to the next and should be ascending. Unless, like I said, if you don't learn to crawl before you walk or walk before you run, you're going to trip and have to do it again, right? So for some of you, you may have been in a continuous loop, right? And because you didn't get it. I don't know. But until you get it, you're going to keep going through it and going through it and going through it. You're going to keep attracting the same type of energies, okay? Because you are who you attract. You attract that which you are. I hope that makes sense. So once you learn your lessons, y'all, I'm telling you, like, be patient, be gentle, be nourishing, because you then will attract that which you are at that place that you are in, okay? And if you no longer want the stress, the anxiety, the drama, the whatever else that you have been dealing with, then you got to change you. That's the only thing you have control over. Yourself and your emotions, how you react, okay? But you got to work on self first. You got to make yourself a priority. And then all else will naturally fall into place how it is meant to be when you are ready to receive. That's the thing about it. God won't put more on you than you can bear. It won't bring forth what is not meant for you. Yeah. I said that right. I hope I did. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you'll get what is meant for you in divine time. No sooner, no later. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't know. That's for somebody. I had to say that. But finishing up here. See what you got for your Starseed Oracle. And you got 2. So, look. Forge, don't follow. Be the trailblazer. Man. Y'all are different. You are different. I'm saying what it is you're trying to do or meant to do, the gifts you possess, baby, I don't care who been talking about you. Embrace it, okay? That's what makes you unique. Balance your light and dark, I see here. And more of the dark is coming through. So I feel like it's because you have shunned, or like because you've been ridiculed, you feel like it's bad. There's no such thing, y'all. There's no such thing. People put those references onto things, attach that to things to make themselves feel better or to try to have an understanding. Because what you feel may be bad is good or great for someone else. You understand what I'm saying? So it's no such thing. It's really one and the same. So if you could get past that negative ideation or connotation behind things, you will be much better off. What's dark does not mean it's bad. What's light does not always mean it's good. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, let that go. It says pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Okay? I love that. That's the first I'm seeing this. And then beautiful whale and orchid elders. It says share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. This is about going within. Like I said here, focusing your priorities, shining your light on all those emotions within you. And I feel like there's very much so an enlightenment going on. Very much so a building, an ascension, a growth. This is beautiful because they're strong. They persevere through it all. You know what I'm saying? They see deep, deep, deep down in the darkest of dark. You know what I mean? They see through it. And it's beautiful though. Following your heart, man. Following your heart, dear Aquas. I was about to call you Leo. I don't know. So let's see. Forge, don't follow. And then we'll get into the whale and orca, okay? Forge, don't follow. This is page 68, 14, which is a 5. Change. Do something different. Move different, right? It says pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. You will likely not even take the first step. She's not, right? Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. Powerful. We end on page 69. I'm getting Cancerian energy. That's also 6, balance, harmony, love, family, children. Okay? The Starseed Soul Inquiry says, how are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? And I'm hearing some of you are meant to be leaders for children. I don't know. For the next generation, maybe? For the children in your family? I don't know. Okay, moving on to the whale and orchid elders, which says, this is page 126. That's a 9. Nearing the completion of a cycle, because we're going to finish on 127, which is a 10. Endings to begin again, okay? Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. The whale and orchid elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. Looking into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orchid elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings. To drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. I'm telling you. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate. That's what I was telling you, y'all. In all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song. And endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. That is beautiful. So it finishes with saying the Starseed Soul Inquiry asks, how are you being called to share your soul's unique song? And I feel like it's through your hobbies, like I was saying from the get-go, y'all. Dig down deep. Go within. Pull up them weeds. Reveal your unique gifts and talents because you possess gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others. That's part of it, y'all. Build your self-esteem. And I see you doing that as long as you move to the rhythm of your own drums, your heart, okay? Do what you love, not what everybody else says or thinks you should. Wow, that is what I have for you, my beautiful Aquas. Quite deep and heavy, but it's beautiful when you finally release and come into your own. I feel that. I pray this resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how that may help someone else grow, especially and including yourself, because that's what we're here for, to learn and grow as a family, right? If someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment as I mentioned, and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all, I thank you so very much for all of the love, the likes, the shares, the comments, and of course the subscriptions. We're growing in love and light, and I appreciate that. That's what I'm here for. I don't know about you, but that's what I'm here for. I pray you are too. Otherwise, why are you here? You know what I mean? For real. Check that. Check yourself. Anyway, if you're joining me for another pile, I'll see you there. If not, please do take care, my beautiful Aquas. Please don't forget your love and light, because it truly makes everything all right. Find it for yourself first. Then, once you're balanced and stable enough, you can share it with the world, okay? All right. Until the next one, y'all, be easy, be gentle, be nurturing, loving, and heal yourself. Deuces.